Hello and welcome, CNG 124 500. Today is Monday, start of a new week. I can see you guys were busy. Um, Great to see people logging in on the weekends, but make sure those visits are aimed for um, Monday through Friday with a rehearsal on the weekends. As I start to dive into my class a little bit more, I do become a little bit less active on the weekends, just because family and my homework studies that I do. Let's see what we have about week two. Week two, we're still kind of learning about new objectives. Um, let's take a look. We look at the TCP/IP layer and the OSI layers, and and these are basically theoretical ways to look at and understand um, how networks communicate. There are a lot of homework exercises you can do with TCP/IP layers, and if you do a quick Google search, you can see that and if you do a TCP/IP pizza scenario, that'll help you get a slow, not a slower, um, that'll help break down the process of ordering pizza um, through TCP/IP layers. I know they give like a little scenario with that. If I can find the video, I'll post it in the main section. Because it does help understand that just a little bit more. But understand that the TCP/IP and the OSI layers, um, they are not like a hard, definite way. That's how the internet works. That's how networks work. They're only like theoretical ways that okay, um, the layers should work like this. When you're troubleshooting, that's definitely a way to look at what's going on per layers and evaluate them that way. This week's lab, you're finding your physical address and logical address. So make sure you pay attention in the reading what physical, what flat address, what logical addresses are, because those come up here in this lab too. And there's a lot of things that students still kind of confuse within that lab portion. Um, there's some slides covering Chapter 3, TCP/IP, and then protocols of the OSI model. But they're just two different ways, once again, to look at how networks um, view the how networks handle encapsulation through packets and bits. And I believe that's it. We have three quizzes this week. You guys have a little bit more homework. Um, we're starting to dive into class and get chugging along, but we're not quite at full speed yet. That comes about week 3, week 4, where we start speeding up and actually doing more work with that. Make sure you have your lab kits. If the bookstore was sold out, they do replenish pretty quickly because they make those in-house. Um, Yeah, and we'll need them during week 4 because we'll build cables. Um, I'm not on campus anymore, and I believe that lab says come to my room or drop those cables off. Instead, we'll just send me pictures of the cables you made, and I'll give you feedback on those pictures that you dive in. So make sure you have that cable kit for week 4. We still have 2 more weeks to get it, and that should be plenty of time. And with that, I'll say have a great start to this week. I will start grading last week. And if you have any questions, make sure to reach out and I'll answer them.